What's up, YouTube? It's Monday morning, and I'm consuming some YouTube. So, interesting fact here: car repo crisis. Um, Credit First Acceptance is saying they're having the largest repo rate and loan defaults for vehicles, just about basically in history. And it doesn't make any sense. On how did you not know? Here's a thought: how did you not know you traded in your car that you were upside down in, and then you bought a brand new car, and then you just upside down that money right into the other payment just to choke you out? Like, you already knew this was the deal. So now they're defaulting on their new car loans, and I don't think Credit Acceptance does like buy here, pay here, or anything like that. So what a ripple effect. So the cost of used cars was through the roof. Pre-owned cars, just take used car dealers, new car dealerships, any of their used or pre-owned inventory. There was a premium for that over the last 2.5, 3 years, and people were just like, "Oh, I just want to get out of this car." Well, that car that they already had, right? They were already upside down, and so you see the trend. These people live outside their means all the time. So they buy a car, they're upside down on their old loan. Now, some vehicles that you buy have equity in them. If you don't destroy them, you don't smoke weed in them, you don't smoke cigarettes in them, you don't trash the interior, you don't destroy the body, the tires, the engine. So all these factors go into why you're upside down on your trade-in when you go into the dealership. All that factors in. So if you keep a premium car, it's not beat to shit and the body's not destroyed, it's in an A condition on trade-in, and mileage is right too, then you're going to be less upside down. If not, you'll have equity, meaning they owe you money for that car because it pulls a premium for market price, and you hope that your lender or your finance manager will be honest with you and say, hey, you have $1,500 in equity because this car is in excellent condition, and congratulations, and it's in demand, and blah, 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 blah. And they take that money and they subtract it from your next buy, which is a good consumer purchase. But the rest of the world who makes bad decisions financially, and they have to have the newest current model, or, they're driving a 20-year-old car, now they want to drive a 10-year-old car. They get caught up in this game to where you're screwed. And now interest rates are through the roof. So now people are just bailing on their car payments, thinking it's going to get better. That's not going to happen either. Because now when you try and go get a car loan, new car loan, no one will buy you at a new car dealership. So now you're down to second and third party used car lots, maybe even buy here, pay here, paying astronomical interest rates on your vehicle, not including at the dealership. So say you don't have an 800 plus credit score at the dealership. Banks don't want to loan you money at a good interest rate. But when you're 800 and better, you get almost a red carpet treatment. And then, what you're trading in has equity or not equity. But typically those people who who are financial savvy, who have 800 plus credit scores, they know the game, so they avoid being in that situation, because there's no not avoiding it. So so watch this. Banks are screwed. Car repo crisis. This could also be good for our industry, which is the fixing industry. You buy a car that's a few years old, you buy it outright, cash, if you have cash, and you have no car payment. And then when you go in and it needs some work, because every car needs some type of work. It's very rare that I come across a vehicle that needs nothing. That's cosmetics, paint work, interior, neglected maintenance. That always needs something. But you're not paying $1,000 a month for a car that's not worth $1,000 a month, plus repairs and maintenance. So you can actually keep that used car or pre-owned car that needed a little bit of work and make it mint condition again by not spending $1,000 a month buying a brand new car that's not worth what it is. Because now what the manufacturers giving all their employees a raise, guess what's going to happen to your next new car purchase? They're still charging people a premium for cars on the lots because they don't have a lot of inventory. Now the cost of that vehicle has gone up 25, 30% because of labor costs, because that all factors into new car sales. And that just trickles down too into when that car gets traded in 3 years or 5 years if it's a lease. It still has those costs built into it. So next year, right, and I guarantee it's going to be that fast for the auto manufacturers to adjust their prices on their 2024s. So if they're still making 2023s, if they start pressing them out, they will adjust those prices before they hit the dealership's lots. Then 2024 hits, then you're going to see the real true adjustment for your car, and figure out if you have to pay an employee 20 or 30% more, how much more is your car going to cost? Plus the interest rates, because this is going to affect the interest rates and approval rates. Yeah. Because they have to protect themselves with their loans with some type of dollars that are coming from you. Buy pre-owned, drive pre-owned, own your own. Don't get caught up in this, because this isn't over. This is not over. This is going to be even more ridiculous. You're going to see new car sales slump ridiculously, and pre-owned. This is going to be real bad, because then now instead of you getting, say, we'll just give this a let's see, 7% interest rate on your car loan. Try 15 or 30% because you had a repo or voluntary repossession or something like that.
Is that YouTube implying that?
This isn't YouTube. These are car analysts, and they were just giving facts about what's going on. And I heard this from some of my used car dealers already about 2 months ago, that repo rates and things were at an all-time high, but I didn't realize it was getting this bad. But that's usually good for my industry, for our industry. Thanks for watching.